What's going on, guys? Jurassic here. Today we're back to Once Human. We're finally ready to place down all the turrets. We have gathered everything to make the steel bullets. One thing that we had a slight issue with, if you're wondering why our porch is no longer here, kind of annoying. These rocks spawned in here, so I deleted the ceiling tile to harvest the rocks. That way I can place it down and they not stick through my floor. Yeah, well now I can't do that anymore because it says it's blocked. So unfortunately, I had to just scrap the whole porch because these two rocks here block it. I mean, technically we can push the house back a little bit. That way we can have our porch, which I mean, I still might do. We have a little bit of clearance back here, but it's pretty close. Anyways, so at the end of last episode, we had just gotten to the next level. Well, it turns out if you open up the journey tab and scroll down to where it shows all these little gift boxes here, most of the time these things have a little bit of XP, so you just click claim on it, and I was able to get an entire level just from going over here and having things collected. I didn't do anything at all extra, so that was super cool. So now we're actually high enough level to learn everything that we need to learn. Alright, so inside the crafting tab you'll see that this is going to be for the... and the next one is for the steel. And now before we accidentally make the wrong type, we do need to go inside the build menu and double check to make sure which ones actually are required here. So that'd be under fortifications. You need 200 steel rifle ammo. All right, so one slight hitch in our plan. Apparently, the steel bullets require an intermediate/advanced supply workbench. I thought we had everything already ready. All right, well, last time the mystical crate was kind of close to the rift, so we'll start the rift. And check inside of like this auto repair garage. They don't actually tell you where any of this stuff is. You just sort of have to look around. You're not looking too good, buddy. What's wrong with you? I'm feeling much better now. Okay, well, I'm going to assume we did our job here. All right, now this looks like a place with loot. Over here, heal real quick. Burst that so they quit spawning things. And finish you. So I mean, at the same time, I don't really think we need to keep this copper ammo because we're moving up to the next tier. But at the same time, I don't want to like waste it all. What? Voltage treasure map. I humbly seek your wisdom to grant the power. That looks like the thing we just looted, but this just looks too crazy to not be something. Yeah, you don't like your own medicine now, do you? You're a bit thirsty for blood. No, no, no. Like these people didn't realize the room was booked. I'm not running for. I've sat there, took on level 23 things. I'm not scared of you, little level 7. We got a machete. We'll just chop them up in half. This is kind of close to our base, which is why we ended up here, if anyone's curious. Alright, so that's just storage crate. Maybe further up? Ooh, the mystical crate. That was different. It had to have been, and I think it just didn't count. Alright, so this weapons crate number 2. So I mean, the real question is, do we just assume that that was the mystical crate and the game was bugged? Or are we supposed to assume that that thing was just this extra thing since we had to attack it, which we never had to do on the other ones? Oh. Okay, so there is another mystical crate. Alright, now it says take. Last time I never found where it was. Alright, so that's a blueprint and you get 10 of them. Interesting, alright. Wait, is that another deviant? It moved. How do you seem bigger than normal? Oh, he's most definitely bigger. What the heck? By the way, if anyone curious, we are at the Sutherland farm. Apparently it's a mini boss. Get rid of the gnawers because they're the most annoying. Although it looks like he's just going to keep spawning them in. My jump got stopped. About to say, now would be a great time to panic reload. Yeah, there we go. So I still have the ability to jump. I'm making sure. They have some sort of armor this time around. That's right, get down on the ground. You've been vanquished. Now we still got this weird purple deal. Alright, that chest definitely was not there before. So maybe we had to find that weird chest before for the mystical one to pop up. Hey, excuse me, farmer. I got a bug too. Alright, now that everyone's gone, can we open our chest now, please? I was not expecting that. Okay, so apparently now the chest can jump scare too. Fun fact. All right, well, inside of this crazy house, all the way at the very top, there's a gear crate. So we got one of the two so far. Oh, hey, look at this. We actually found both. Maybe. There we go. All right, so we got another 10. I will show you guys exactly where to come down at. All right, so over next to this big white building out on the side, that's the tunnel that leads you directly to the mystical crate and the gearbox. However, this quest seemed kind of interesting. Are we going to get a deviant from this? Alright, so it might be hiding in 3 different spots. Was this quest guaranteed to get a deviant? You thought you would take me on. Ooh. All right, so far we found 2 books. 3rd time's a charm, right? Or not. Alright, so it looks like there's an upstairs somewhere inside of here. Kind of funny, every single time the farmers pop out, they sort of look like they're 2D instead of 3D. I haven't seen that effect on this kind of game. It's really cool. Alright, so hold on, let's worry about the ones that are easy to find first, then I'll figure out how to get up inside of that second story. What is this, the librarian deviant? Or they like this because they're spawned from the deviant who seems to be into books. Rescue bot. What now? Is that mine? Do I get to keep it? Yeah, I'm really curious to see if this is like a bug to see. Is it a bug that everything looks 2D, or is it this deviant's power making everything appear 2D? We gotta prove our strength. I can understand the electric iron's preference. After all, the people seem to predict paper, although I would miss the curve was created by 3D. That's it? Secure the deviation in its true form. Oh. Alright, so they gave us a hint to look for the space-time rift, so it looks like he's going to be found upstairs inside the house that we left. Alright, let's not blow up. See, perfect. Ninja. Oh. Alright, well, since we can actually retrieve our arrows, all you gotta do is come over here, shoot the claymores with the bow and arrow, and you're good. There? Okay, so we got the second one done. Number 3 is going to be found. Number 3 is going to be found inside of the tire. And now all we have to do is find number 4. Oh, is he a sheep? Quick, hurry up and secure it. I know it's counting sheep is supposed to help you sleep, but I think I'll have nightmares tonight. Aha! They don't know if this will give us XP. It gives us a ton of XP, yes! That should push us over to the next level, where next episode, we'll actually be able to do what I said we'd be able to do this episode. So the problem is, I don't have you, so I'm not making you. Use an activator 5 to, alright, so healing ourselves, that could be a thing. Finding crates, that could be a thing too. I don't have any lighting or furniture. Oh. Wallpaper. I got that. Wallpaper's cheap. It's free. Alright, mister, I'm telling you I secured it, but I'm not giving it to you. Just want to make sure that's perfectly clear. Find anything? Yeah, I found an electric iron that could flatten 3D space.
So, I found this deviation that looks like an iron. It flattened out nearby deviants, beasts, even a gang of vultures, and turned them all into monsters in this 2D space it created.
Huh, I'd consider all those things monsters in 3D too. But the ability to affect dimensions. You probably only saw a fraction of this iron's power. Thanks for letting me know about this, Meta. I'll be careful with this one. It deserves a special, very well-monitored spot in the Securement Vault.
Wait, what? Hold on. Let me check something real quick. By the way, if anyone's curious, they don't teach you this in the beginning of the game for some reason, but your base is an actual teleportation tower. You don't have to teleport to a tower to get to your base. You can just teleport directly to it. Alright, well, I thought we were doing something cool. We don't get a keep either. We give it to that guy. Alright, fine. Give us the XP.
I found this weird stuffed alpaca. The little guy pulled me into a space full of copies of itself, and I had to hunt it down out of hundreds of fakes.
These deviations are far less powerful than the great ones, but they still have the ability to use rift space. The most common way for deviations to resist being secured is by creating a miniature rift space and then setting the rules in this space based on their own abilities. Luckily, you saw through its tricks and didn't fall in too deep.
Huh. Weird. What would happen if I did?
It wouldn't have been the end of the world, but you might have been turned into a stuffed alpaca.
And unfortunately, I didn't get to keep it.
You're a mayfly and a metahuman, isn't that right?
That's right. You didn't bother to learn anything about me until just now, didn't you?
Now, don't take it the wrong way. Securing deviations is a risky business. I've lost too many people already. Once you start getting close, it only makes the losses harder.
So, what? Now that I've proven myself, you think I'm finally worth remembering?
Well, yes, exactly. I hope we can begin establishing a real friendship. Maybe one day we might really need each other's help. You've helped me retrieve all the deviations hidden around here. I owe you a favor. Take these. They're not much, but I'm sure you'll make use of them.
No. I feel like if I kept that, I would have been a lot more happy, mister. Not gonna lie. Alright, so a little bit of news here. Turns out we didn't have the one above it. Good news is we have exactly 5 medics, so we have enough to get both. Just make sure you have recovering HP unlocked, that way you can actually get to this intermediate tools. Thankfully there's nothing in between in stage 2. Let's recover HP. And now we'll get the tools. Sweet. Alright guys, well that's going to do it for today. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one.